I'm sorry to actually read this report. Davy Boy Smith Jr. actually sent me a video related to this, and then I searched it up, and it looks like Ted Hart was arrested today in Richmond, Virginia, for, I guess, allegedly committing an assault on his girlfriend, Maria Manick, that apparently another wrestler named Ace Montana helped get Ted off of the property, I guess, where this alleged assault occurred by pulling a gun on Ted. So Ted does say in this video, I guess this Ace Austin guy, who is, from what I understand, an independent wrestler, filmed the part where he pulled the gun on Ted and told him to get off the property. And Ted denied assaulting the girl in that video. So we'll see how that plays out. I am sorry to hear that Ted seems to be getting in these situations. I guess this is his third arrest of the year. He had been arrested last month in Richmond again and booked on charges of possession of a Schedule III controlled substance and possession with intent to sell and distribute. And then he was arrested again earlier this month, I guess, for violating his home arrest. So let's hope he can get himself together a little bit. And in other arrest news, Jon Jones, the UFC lightweight champion, who has had his share of run-ins with the law, was also charged with aggravated DWI, negligent use of a firearm, possession of an open container of alcohol as well by Albuquerque police in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Earlier today, he has since been released from custody. I guess, according to reports, police were responding to calls of gunshots firing in a neighborhood when they arrived. There is a police video of this, by the way, that's out there on the internet of them actually approaching Jones's car. Jones was inside the car with the engine running. He denied knowing anything about the gunshots, but they said they noticed signs that he was intoxicated. He did poorly in the field sobriety and breathalyzer tests and tested twice over the legal limit. Upon search of the car, they found a black handgun under the driver's seat with a half-empty bottle of mezcal behind the passenger seat. I guess that's a form of alcohol. I don't know. So yeah, bad news for both of those guys. Hopefully they can get themselves sorted out. RD Gaming's asking what happened to Teddy. Watch the start of the video. Both of those guys are extremely talented in their field. Ted Hart was, I believe, when he was signed by WWE, he was the youngest WWE wrestler ever signed at that point. I believe he was 18 or 19 years old. But he had a few different signings with the company, but for whatever reason, he was always released before he made it to TV. And Jon Jones is possibly one of the greatest fighters of all time. So it's amazing that he still does all of his partying and is such a great fighter. That's pretty impressive. Mayor Matthews says Ted Hart is his own worst enemy. He's a great wrestler. Last question here, because I'm keeping this one short. Dark Moon Warriors asking me, can I interview Larry Sabisco or Dean Malenko? Well, I have a Larry Sabisco interview on here. Just search Larry Sabisco, the Hannibal TV. It's posted free. Dean Malenko, never really been a fan of his, and he works for AEW, so I'm not sure if he'd even be open to interviews. So I'll talk to you guys later when more news comes out. Have a great afternoon.